Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Only one group has an intro.
Well, I usually had one for the Wednesday night session. Yeah, dun to dun to dun. But I don't. Saying I got to turn everybody off here. Yeah, I forget to mute myself on Twitch almost all the time. All right, folks, we are live here on Praetor's Rejects for the start of KoboldCon 2018. We are playing with a spectacular group of rejects tonight. I'm here to tell you they're going to be bumbling and fumbling their way through this new series developed by KC of our lovely benefactor, the KoboldCon himself. He has put together something called the Blackmore Society Adventure Series, and we are playing Series 1, Episode 1. So this will be some ongoing sessions that he's developing with this group or group of players that will be going through this adventure setup. This group has to be their guinea pigs. And we've got some veteran players along with some newbies that we'll try to be gentle with as we break them in to the rejects. We want to say hi to all our viewers that are slowly starting to make their way to the channel. The store tonight only has a couple items open because we don't want to really break all the new players in and totally abuse them yet, since they're not quite used to how we play on this channel. So with that being said, let's do our introductions and then kind of get the place set of where this group is at and what's going on. So we'll start off with our veteran rejects, first being Devil Dog, otherwise known as Jadad tonight. Say hello.
Hello, I am Devil Dog on Twitch, also Tomblock on Mondays, if you guys watch. I'm playing Jadad, a human cleric variant. Pretty much, he's got the good touch and the bad touch, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, I should play that. No, you're going to say that. I would have fired off the song for you. Next up is Amai, playing Malrona. Is that how you say it, Amai? Malrona?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm Amai. Hello, D&D player and map maker. You can see my Patreon stuff in the chat. I'm playing Malrona today, the half-elf paladin. She's half blind, so we're gonna see how that goes. It's gonna be a good time.
All right. New to the channel, known as Shorty Beard, friend of Tomblock's, is Shorty playing Erleman. Erleman. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shorty Beard, and I do streaming on Twitch as well, mostly games. And yeah, I'm Shorty Beard everywhere else in the world, and I'm playing Erleman, I guess is his name, Wood Elf Ranger. And yeah, he's just gonna be kind of a dark and secretive and slimy kind of guy.
All right.
Well done.
Then. That's right. So we have two special guests. We'll put them special in air quotes. First is Josh from the Twitch channel Dungeon Dwellers, which I believe I just did a exclamation double D. Yeah, look at that. I'm on top of all this.
Oh, man.
Yep. Yeah, we've been chatting and talking some, and he happened to had another character drop out today, and it wasn't 5 or 10 minutes after that happened, he reached out to me fortuitously and said, "Hey, have you got a spot open?" By chance I do, and we were going to welcome you into the rejects. So say hello to everybody, Josh.
Hello, Internet. I'm Josh. I am Mech45 in chat or Dungeon Dwellers. I will be playing Cray tonight, the half-elf bard. Cray, or Core, or Cray, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I've got the bad touch, too.
Am I stuck with all the bad touch people?
Hey, it's the rejects. All right. And last but not least, joining us in Twitchverse here and on the with this channel, and not so new to D&D and role-playing games and all of the above, the one and only Skeeter Green playing tonight, Eton, a human druid. Say hello to everybody, Skeeter.
Hey everybody, this is Skeeter Green. I'm playing a druid Itan with the scrumptious mane of silvery hair there. That was not my choice. The horns are holding up my halo, and let's get this going.
Well, we shall. And with that being said, we need some background music. You should, it's a nice little warm day.
Background
Need
music.
a little ambiance.
We do. Well, why isn't it
You want me to play something? I am the bard.
That
You
would be
should.
so lovely.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here, we'll see.
What
if
do
we
you
can-
play?
Just tell me
I
a few
don't.
bars.
Play any instruments at all.
Oh boy.
See? There you go. All right. We will pick up. This group is known as, they are part of the organization known as the Blackmore Society. It's an organization of adventurers who once upon a time decided they could do more. They could be more other than just rejects. I'm just adding that stuff in. But a united group that rather than operating independently in just little warring bands of adventurers, they're more than a guild. They span cities and even kingdoms, and they're found throughout the empire. They basically are adventurers from all walks of life that answer the call whenever and wherever threats in the empire emerge. And though there's no particular qualifier to join the Blackmore group, hence this group that is put together for tonight's session, they pledge to serve the people above all else. And you have been called upon as agents to venture out to a small city known as Barrow. It's a small little sleepy town farming community that is just out there on the edges of civilization, that doesn't see too much in the way of issues or crime or all those little fun things. But you have been alerted to a murder most foul, and you have been sent your boss, who has grabbed this group together and sent you off. You've been called upon by a Count von Rampos. He seems to be someone of well-to-do-ness in the area that is looking for someone and a group of the adventurers like the Blackmore Society, which he knows upon, to come out and find out what has happened in this small little sleepy town. And so you, holy moly, we've already got followers there. Thanks, Dan. It's like, yeah, when you hear that sound, folks, yeah, the new players, yeah, just understand that stuff's happening in Twitch, and it's just to alert us that something has taken place. And so don't jump up like I just did there. I was trying to concentrate, and you know how it is.
Just trying not to scream out profanity.
So
I
yes.
did not expect that.
Yep, it'll happen
It's
a few
okay.
times. So I'm going to throw a couple things in chat. Just kind of where y'all are at. You're in the town of Mersburg, where y'all have been kind of holed up as the group. And, it's just it's a down moment for the group. You have been out on a few other adventures, and as always, you've got to find yourself in a bar, in a pub, relaxing, when you were called upon by the group. And there are some other, you're not actually in the Sword Coast. This is a different world. I meant to bring that up. I'm trying to remember. I had the name right in front of me, and now I've put it away. But this town, like I said, some of the stuff you'll hear in the names and stuff like that is not related to the Sword Coast. But your secretary of the group, a name of Torford Bleakfellow, has sent you an assignment. Though he thinks, it's not, he doesn't want to really call it below you, but it should be kind of what he considers a boring one. Some murder that has happened out in this poor little hamlet of, like I said, of Barrow. And he kind of gives you his little research, and he kind of finds that it's not really, it's barely even a hamlet. There's probably not more than 50 residents or such that people that make this place their home. But he's, as he's looking over stuff, he continues to talk about in his little, what's called an ethergram, and I'll explain that later. What that is basically like a telegram in this world, what's been sent on parchment, and he kind of thinks it's strange that, a murder happens out there, and that something would, the group would be called upon to travel all the way out there. But considering that it did come from, like I said, a one Count von Rampus, he thinks that you guys should pack it up, get your rest, get moving on the trail, and let's get this crime solved. In this world, we use what's called credits or notes. It's the same thing as gold points, but he is the count has basically said that he has paid for some of your expenses, and y'all have this stuff now, and we've already kind of doled that out in the character sheets, and you are to post haste, head on out, and get moving toward town. So the group, you pack your stuff up, you've put down your last of your drinks, your food, and away we go. And you find yourself on the road after a good day and a half, getting yourself out of town, and you begin to move doubly from Mersburg toward the town. And about halfway through that day, the second day into the trip, begin to the eerie sense as you're noticing that what was normally a nice day traveling on the road, things become slightly quiet, and you begin to notice as you're getting closer and closer to the town of Ravensbarrow, that you begin to not hear the birds chirp anymore. You don't hear those things that you normally would expect. And up ahead on the road in front of you, there is a figure that is standing in the road, and he has a quarterstaff kind of held across his body, kind of resting in his arms, and he's just kind of looking at you even though he is expecting you. And he kind of holds up his hand, and he tells you, the group, to halt where you are. I understand that you're headed this way, and you must return the stolen goods that you have. We will have none of you and your thugs moving in our lands. Stop now, drop your belongings, and head back the way you came.
You ain't the boss of me.
And he sits there and he goes, my words mean something, and you should listen. And he kind of waves his hand, and along the tree line, and you don't see this map. Here we go. Actually, it'd be helpful if I sent you a map, you'd think.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Man, slacker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm getting all in the role playing here. Ha ha. You look ahead, and there's a tree line and some tall grass, and you begin to see movement. And kind of standing up out of the grass are some lovely companions of his. And there are several. There are several there. And he goes, like I said, I have the muscle to back up my words. Drop what you have, turn around, and go back the way you came. I will not ask again. You drop the stolen property that you have from the RGS, and I will let things go. Move on.
I'll look to Etan and say, hey, look, he's brought us a walking stick. Good, my old bones are starting to hurt.
I like it. I think I'm going to like it when we take it off him.
As if we aren't strong on our own.
Let's see. I actually make sure turn on all the stuff properly. You think I would have done all the damn group stuff right? Hell no. I forgot to turn on all the settings, you dork. I'm like, why are my facing bars not working right? I'm like, what the hell? There we go. There we go.
Is Cray Cray gonna talk us out of this, or are we gonna get all physical right off the bat?
Talk us out of it.
I'm good to go.
They just accused us of stealing something. I didn't steal anything. How dare they?
Oh, that's right. You're a good guy.
I look at the party. I got this. And I step forward.
Oh, boy.
to about here ish.
Okay.
Go get him, Tiger.
I look at the guy that was talking. I say, "Hey, you!
Oh, this is gonna be good.
little one?
You're ugly. You're fat. You've never seen a lady's bed. You've never known a lady's love, but you still think you're so tough. You're losers, that's for sure. Your life was hard. Your life was poor. But listen well, you've got one chance. Drop your swords and raise your hands. Now make your choice.
He's looking
Don't
at
choose
you.
wrong. Surrender now before I end this song.
Is this a Katy Perry song?
Yeah.
What is happening?
And if
It's fireworks.
he's not doing anything, I'm
No.
gonna cast Tosh's hideous laughter on him.
Okay. Make me a dex check, please. Who's
Dex check?
Yeah, I want a dex check. Who's faster? As you're doing that, because he begins
Probably
to,
not me.
Oh boy.
as he's lifting, as you're doing that, he's lifting his arms up. He lifts up his staff and he looks over his left shoulder, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm on. Hit this dude." And this guy over on the left pulls out a little short bow and thapong and puts an arrow, but kind of he steps a little funny, and the arrow hits into the ground right at your feet, Corcrace. He goes,
All right, I've had enough of this.
"Enough
guy.
of this. Beat 'em, boys." All right, gents and ladies, you roll me initiatives for you new folks on the front of your character sheet. On the main page, in the middle of it, you will see a square that says initiative.
Seriously?
INIT. Grab that button and throw her up, please. We break out.
That was a good song, Craig.
Yeah,
I
Cray
quite
Cray.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. With that being said, before the whole
Might be my
mob,
last.
Erdeman, you are up first. What
I'll make sure it wasn't your
shall
last.
You do?
All right. So Erleman, without even saying anything, just quietly observing what's happening,
And I will lock tokens here.
Will-
1 second. There we go. Now they're locked.
will immediately drop a hunter's mark on the mercenary captain and prepare to shoot.
Okay.
Now, is there something I have to do specifically to drop that spell on him? Because it doesn't have a thing I
No,
can grab.
what you do is Hunter's Mark is okay. So there's a magnifying glass next to the description, or the name Hunter's Mark and spells, and you'll see when you open that up, there's an effect. And what that is, you drop that effect onto you. If you'll notice, it says self. Okay, did you drop it on the mercenary man? You don't want to do that. Here, I'll remove it. Yeah, because that gives me an extra damage on my roll. That's basically now you're calling out.
Please don't help them.
Yeah, it would have helped him. Yep. Now you know that spell is on him until you decide to move it. And now you perform your combat maneuver.
Got it.
That would be a hit, my friend. So now give him the damage, and you will see that the Hunter's Mark damage will also be applied. There you go. You thump them. Ugh. They want to play, laddies. Let's give it to them. And when you were done, unless you're going to make any other movement or have a bonus action. Now, see, the Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, so you still, I guess you've got you shot him, so that is it for your action. I don't believe you have anything else that you can do. You can still move.
Nope, just movement.
Yeah, so I'm also going to move. I'm assuming that this is like foliage and bushes and stuff on the side here.
Yeah, it's a little hillside. It's short grass, but there was some tall grass in there, but doesn't really give you cover. They were just kind of hunkered down in surprise mode. That's really
for them.
Yeah,
but
for them.
I can blend.
You can try. So you can move in there.
I want to move there.
If you're going to try a hide maneuver, if you think you want, if that's what you're trying, what are you trying to do? Mask of the Wild? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
You can attempt to hide. Yes, you may. So what you will do is you will take, you will go to your skills. You will make a movement, and you will then grab these abilities in the skills tab. You will grab your stealth check, and you will throw it. Where is my tower? I thought I put the tower.
You don't have it
up.
turned on.
I did. I just,
Oh no.
Dice tower is on. Huh.
I dropped
see
it.
Okay, if you drop it in the dice tower, the roll, it will then give it to me as a hidden roll to you, and I will know whether you've hidden. You'll find out whether you're hiding or not. So there should be a little tower icon on y'all's desktop somewhere. Mine's hidden somewhere. I don't see it, but I'll find it in a second here. Well done. There, you're done. So now I know your roll, and then when you are done, you will pass your turn with the down arrow at the bottom of the combat tracker. Well done. All righty. They are... Where'd he go? The guy was just there a second ago. This guy moves to... He comes over here looking, and he goes, you know, Potty Mouth wants to play, so let's give him an arrow in the back. And he will fire an arrow. Oh,
I'm gonna use my reaction to cast use cutting words.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, oh man, what am I gonna say? You're not a complete idiot. Some parts are obviously missing. And I'm gonna just use my D20 or my D6.
Should be a D6.
It's an inspiration die, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you roll that, and that would then you could choose his feature. I gotta make someone who haven't used it before.
It's just against his attack.
Yeah, so
It's
you're
a
dropping
reaction.
it down, so it's gonna make it a 9, right?
Yeah.
You're wanting to subtract, so I'm assuming that the arrow flies wide of you.
Nice.
All right, he screams out, I'm a better shot than that. Apparently not. This guy, you buffoons. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pop the dude in the mouth and shut him up. He brings out a little short sword. Oh, the bard is being picked on tonight. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. They just kind of they step behind the boss man here. These two, and he'll go. He's my wingman. I gotta go up here. I didn't want to run. 3, 4, 5. Wait, am I moving this guy right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard with the black and white map. I can't see the grid lines as well as I want to. And he goes, well, let's just shut this dude up. Oh, I missed. Darn. And they will fan out this way. And he will grab his short boat out. And he sees a pretty girl wants an arrow in her face. Oh, darn. That's not funny. And this guy will he'll come over. And he goes, hey, you, old man. Take this. Oh, not fair. Not fair. Boss, these guys can't hit the broadside of a barn. I know.
Obviously, I'm not trained well enough to hit anything.
Yeah. And so let me show you how to hit the... Oh, my God. My wife is crawling on the floor to come scare me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I look over. I see something moving out of the corner of my eye, and she's trying to sneak in.
the camera.
My perception roll was better than her stealth check because she said she's been there for 5 minutes. Oh my God! Come say hi, wife. Before
goodness.
I'm streaming to thousands of people, so for 13 plus minor viewers. So say hello. So there you go. Say now you give a kissy poo. Go say hi. Go take care of your doggies and pork's made for you.
I'm gonna eat and then I'll take care of it.
Yes, dear. Good to see you. Oh my God. And she calls me a dork. Love you, sweetie. Mwah. Hi, wife. Mwah. All right, don't shut the door. The cat's going in and out. All right, what was I doing with this mercenary? Oh, he was going to give the, the old man another pop. Holy moly! He totally whiffs here. And we don't have any of the critical hits and fumbles on for tonight, too, guys. Just standard crits and all that. And this guy will move over here. Let's find that dude wherever he is in the tall grass. We'll bury him in it. And this guy comes over here, too. And he goes, you can't even hit a female? You suck, dude. Let me show you. That's how you do it. And he puts an arrow and he pops your paladin.
What?
All right, Malrona. He gave you a little love tap with an arrow with a feather on it. Smell this, pretty lass.
He'll soon see her own love tap.
That's right, Anarchy. They're demons, stormtroopers. Even though it's a lot for the first round. I was kind of surprised he called on this much.
Her Warhammer is going to have a lot of fun.
All right. Some of these guys are off the camera. Sorry, folks. We'll get to it. Yeah, whatever. Looks like a little play toy to me.
Oh, no!
Ooh.
That's bad. Let's see. She will... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, that doesn't do what I thought it did. Okay. Well, she's just going to be here, hanging out, trying to help her bard. Because she needs more glorious songs in her life.
All right, Jadad.
I got you, fam.
Oh, let's
Thanks, fam.
I think Jadad is going to take about a little bit of a step there.
All right.
And as he gets to his spot, he will sneeze and say, "Bless you."
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Bless you. Oh, man.
And I think that's all he can do.
Eton.
I am going to stop screwing around and wild shape.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. All right. And you are going to choose what flavor, my
An
friend?
elk.
Go with the horns. Get that, folks? All
Those
right.
things are big.
All right. So
Darn horny druid.
let me put the elk on. Where are you, elk? You are at 7. And I'm going to show him up here. Let's put him right here next to you. Big boy. Let me make him friendly. Now, we will only attack your care. Let me give you the 13 hit points. But you can, if you double... Is the elk that big? Yeah, he's large. Whoa, nicely done. I'm going to shrink him down just down a little bit here so we can... Okay, so you have the token. If you double click on it, you can bring up... It should open up the quick character sheet or somewhat of the elk.
It does not. It gives me an
Runtime error.
Oh, they... Okay, the last update did that. All right, then I will have to do it for you. So
You can open it up via the NPC category, though.
Is it there? Let me make sure.
You can do it that way, but you can't double click it as a shortcut.
Okay, so if you go to NPC, you should have NPCs as an icon on the right-hand side of your Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
And
And
search for elk.
elk is not on there.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on a second. Then let me bring an elk over to new. Okay, change your group to new. Is it showing up now?
I think you have to share it.
I'm trying to. Well,
It's not showing up yet.
where's share? It's
If
not.
you right click it, I think it'll allow you to share it.
That's what I'm trying to do, and there isn't a share on it. I should know this. Crap. Damn it! It's why I hate it when it's doing. I've been having that for a while, and that last update popped something on my deal.
Yeah, mine too.
It did. Okay, so it's not just me.
Yeah.
Then they need to fix that.
Well,
here's what
I
I'm
could
gonna.
be less I could be less impressive and pick a different one.
No. So I'll let you know what you've got. You've got the 13 extra hit. The 10 hit points are on your player. Thanks for the follow there, Hofgar. I'll tell you what you've got. So you have got a charge maneuver that if you move at least 20 feet toward a target and hit it with your ram attack, you get an extra 2d6 of damage. And then I have to make a strength save or be knocked down. So your ram attack is...
I'm absolutely going to do that.
Okay. So you have a movement of 50 feet as a elk. So you can move the E. You can leave your character in the back there. Your player, your Skeeter character, Itan, we'll just leave it there for the moment. Okay. So you move and charge onto this person. All righty. If you will... Okay, so you've got a ram attack, which is you roll me a D20 and add on... it's +5 to hit. So roll me a D20. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so that's a hit. I'll roll the damage. Okay, so you're going to get an extra 2d6 of damage. So let's get the damage here. I can either roll the d6 and the damage, or you can if you want to throw a d6 out there. I like for you to do it because since you're the player, it's acting up. So roll me a d6, please.
Is it just 1 or 2?
Actually, you're going to roll 3, actually. So if you go down to the d6, you can grab it and right mouse click on there. Never mind. I'll shut the hell up. So 13 plus 3. So you gave him 16 points of damage for mercenary number 7. And you gore him. And he is now stuck to one of your horns as you are thrashing him about. But he... screams out and goes limp.
You don't like that, do you?
It's like a reverse trophy.
Did you get the point?
Now, are we hearing him talk, or is this elk noises?
That's
elk.
That's
just
elk.
an elk doing that.
Yes.
Yes.
Something like that. Yep. All right. Well done.
You hear the elk
I don't know what
with
they
his
sound like.
mating grunt. Gotcha.
Okay.
Sounds like Tim Allen.
Well done. Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to hit the other guy.
You don't have only got the one attack. Now that's the ram attack, and you get that damage. If you choose to just attack somebody, you then have hoof attacks, which is still a +5 to hit. Then you get a 2d4 plus 3 bludgeoning damage for those attacks. But that is your movement and your attack, sir. Well done.
I think that was very successful. I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
You guys mop up.
Yeah, and they, y'all see that happen, and he's little mercenary number 5 has his jaw kind of dropped for a brief moment, and a couple of them looked like they were trying to take a step backwards. They weren't quite sure what they were doing there. Okay. So if anything else, you will pass your turn. That'll drop it to the elk, but then I'll move it on.
Nope.
Just hit the down arrow. Yeah, you got to pass it. So I just want to make sure once you're done, you pass your turn, and you just go down there in the combat tracker and hit that little down arrow.
I'm trying to find it.
It should be the bottom.
Where's it at?
At the very bottom.
Very bottom. There'll be a little down arrow. It says next actor. On the combat tracker. Make sure you got that up.
Okay, which one is the combat tracker?
That's the double swords, the cross swords in the upper right hand corner.
Oh.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
There you go. That was to the elk, and now the mercenary captain will.
Had too many windows open.
He starts going, "Hold your ground, you idiots!" And he begins, "I'm here to, just do what I say." And he kind of is, barking commands, and he's issued orders: fire and put that damn beast down, and we'll roast it tonight, wherever the hell it came from. Now, you can't move now yet, there, elk. You got to hold on 1 second.
No, I'm trying to get rid of that.
What's
there
that?
We go.
Yeah, I move once. Yeah, I'll you when you do a movement like that, I have to approve it or I'll remove it.
Okay.
And they you see them backbones kind of stiffen up just a tad when he starts to yell at them, and they they for a brief moment what their wheels were going to be slightly in jeopardy, but they stiffen up. And he reaches around. He drops his quarterstaff on the ground for a second, and he pulls out of this. He has this heavy crossbow, and he levels it at the big-ass elk that hit his friend. Oh, no. Ooh, boy.
Kind of funny. Critical. Like,
And no,
I'm so used to seeing the critical effects. There's none this time.
10 hit points hits
Huh?
a time. I used to, yeah, hits you pretty hard there. I'll drop. That's so you absorbed. You're down to 3 temp hit points. You still have your 24, but the elk took a thick crossbow bolt to the shanks, and he goes, that's gonna hurt when you try to sit down, you idiot. Court craze.
Jeez. I am going to the captain guy. I really don't like him. He's a dick. So I'm gonna.
But your mother likes me.
Ow!
I'm going to I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Your ugly face makes a good argument against raising the dead," and cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
All right. Oh,
No.
Is that the best that you got, little one? Like I said, your mama was better.
Okay. All right.
Don't let him talk to you
Welcome
like
to
that,
the channel,
Corbin.
Josh. You know, want to break you on in there,
no
okay?
Kidding. No kidding. I think. Oh man,
Are you gonna run away now?
I don't want to because of the tax of opportunity. I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm going to I'm gonna inspire Morona.
Yes.
And, I'm just gonna tap her on the shoulder, and I'm gonna say, wait for it if I can find it. Hang on. There once was a person from somewhere. A second rhyme lining goes here. A whole new rhyme. A second time. And back to the first rhyme for here.
I'm gonna keep you forever.
You know what happens for a brief moment is everybody's sitting there, and all of a sudden you hear this.
Yeah.
How dare you belittle my bard like that?
Oh, I want him to feel right at home here with the rejects. He came over to the dark side.
I feel so at home right now.
And in front of and some of his crew's watching too. So we'll beat him up for you. We'll tenderize him for you a little. All right.
Fine, I'll just turn it around for Wednesday.
There you go. Quid pro quo. That's right. So.
Yep.
Oh well, I'll open that door up. You know, you got to take your medicine when you dish it out. All righty. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Pass your turn. There you go. Erleman, you were hiding, as you noticed. Yes, they one moment were looking for you, and the couple to the north there, as you kind of peek up and over a little piece of shrubbery or tall grass, they seem to be beginning to move that way, looking for you.
All right. Well, that's okay because they're about to get a surprise. I'm going to cast a Hail of Thorns on the mercenary leader and then pop up out of the grass and say, "Letter for you, sir."
Okay. You have given him now. Let me make sure my hail of... Oh, it's just hail of thorn. Okay, it's not the thorn wall, whatever I'm thinking about. All right, he...
No, but that does hit dex
gonna
saving
hit
throw for anything within 5 feet.
Okay, so you
Or it
have the
does
dex...
1d10.
Okay, so on your character sheet, you'll expand out Hail of Thorns. All right.
Yep.
Now you've got the dex check you need to throw on the other two mercenaries. One at a time. All right, one failed. And other one succeeded. So drop the damage on mercenary number 2. Is that the one? No, it's mercenary number 6. There you go. And he goes, ow! Ouchie!
Did it also put Hail of Thorns damage on the captain?
Let's go back and look there. I see an extra... I see an attack.
Nope, I don't see Hail of Thorns damage on the captain.
So if he... In addition to the normal effect of the target of the attack and get your creature to 5 is he. So make a dex. He gets a dex save too. Then it looks like.
Oh, ignore that.
Ignore what?
Okay, so he failed. So give him the damage. Oh, should have given him the 2. He pinched him, but he takes it and he steps back a little bit. Ah! They didn't say they were going to be this tough. Someone lied to us.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of hear him yell that out. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, no response. He just hunches back down.
Quick question, Duff.
Yeah.
With his hunter's mark on him,
He did
or
get
is that?
Did he not get that damage too? I see. If he's got.
I'm thinking here.
Hold on a second. Well, Hail of
Nope,
Thorns.
well, concentration spell. Never mind.
Yeah. So he would have lost the hunter's mark. Okay. So sorry, Shorty. You can only have one concentration spell going at a time.
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right. With that being said, anything else?
I am done.
There he is. You're trying to hide in those tall weeds. Give him an arrow or 2. Make him feel it. And they fire away, and the arrow soars right over your head there, Erleman. All right. Little sweetie, let me give you another scar to go along with that first one you got. Oh, darn it.
Bring it on.
Gonna have to try a little harder than that.
DM sucks at his rolls tonight.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Mercenary 2 steps around.
Who said that?
Let's go. Let's go get us some elk meat. I'm a little hungry. Maybe a little hard on the bone, but put it on a fire and it'll be good. Oh.
I'm gonna kill you.
Ooh, the elk goes down. Well, what happens is, so Shorty, you take all your damage and 2, and now the elk is no longer there, and you are there. He killeth you. Oh, what the hell? That's one ugly looking elk. And the body that was on your horns is now draped at your feet. Because it kind of, your horns kind of shrunk, even though you've got some pretty horns if people can't really tell, but they're not as big as what they used to be. You're used to those words. There we go. DM is on fire tonight with his sarcasm. All right. Little pretty potty mouth here wants a sword upside the head. Let's give it to him. Oh, the bard. Yeah. Your words aren't so cutting anymore now, are they, Shorty? This guy will... 1, 2... He'll move up. Trying to see... They're making sure nothing's coming around on the flank side. He will... See... That's one ugly-looking elk. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh, Skeeter took some damage. All right, that's 6. We'll slide up here. We're gonna give
You guys talk a lot of smack for outnumbering us 2 to 1 and not really doing anything.
Well, that's our sucky DM. All right, and he will fire another.
You want to pile up a couple of more people on me?
Breaking you in, my friend. Breaking you in. Malrona.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, you can